Namo Namaha. Yet another Subhashitam on Paropakara, meaning helping others. So, a lot of examples from nature have been referred to by this particular Subhashitam, which goes like this: Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha, Paropakaraya vahanti nadhyah, Paropakaraya duhanti gavaha, Paropakarartham idam shariram. So, Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha, the trees bear fruit for the sake of others. Paropakaraya vahanti nadhyah, the rivers offer their waters for others to quench their thirst. Paropakaraya duhanti gavaha, the cows produce milk to feed others. Paropakarartham idam shariram, this body should be used to help others. Once, the children of Krishna, the sons of Krishna, Pradyumna and Samba and a few others, they were playing in the garden. Pradyumna was the son of Rukmini and Krishna, and Samba was the son of Jambavati and Krishna. So they, along with some other Yadava boys, were playing in the garden, and suddenly they felt very thirsty, so they went looking for a well from where they could drink some water. So they found a well in the garden and they went towards it. It was completely dry and there was no water. So they just looked into the well and absolutely dry, no water. But what they found was a huge garden lizard. The lizard was really big and it looked back at them. It stared back at them. So the boys they realized that the lizard was stuck there and they wanted to help. They tried to pull the lizard out with the help of some strings and a little rope, but they couldn't. The lizard was rather heavy and it just couldn't move. So they called for their father. So Krishna came and finally he used his hand. With his hand he pulled the lizard out. The moment Krishna touched the lizard, immediately, as though relieved from some kind, as though a spell was cast on the lizard immediately gave up its form, that of a lizard, and there stood a resplendent, glowing celestial being in front of all of them. Then everybody was surprised. My God, who are you? And where did you come from? Where is the lizard? Then the being spoke. He says, I am Druka, the son of Ikshvaku, in my previous birth. So I was suffering a curse by Yama, by the Lord of Death. Yama had cursed. It was not a curse. I was just paying for the fruits of my karma, of my past life. Then Krishna says, what is the story? Please tell us, we want to know. Then he says, as I said, I'm the son of Ikshvaku from the solar dynasty, and I don't mean to boast or brag about myself, but I did do a lot of paropakara. I did a lot of philanthropy during my lifetime as king. I gave away thousands and thousands of cows, gold, land, elephants, horses. I dug wells and tanks for the well-being of my kingdom, for my countrymen, and I used to give away so much in charity. That was my usual, that was my way of life. And once it so happened that a Brahmin had come and I gave away cows as usual to him, and some cows were given and he walked away with the cows. It so happened that one of the cows sort of returned and came back, or it got left behind, and it came back into our fold, and I did not know. It came back into my stables and I did not realize that at all. Then after some few days, another person had come and I gave away the cows, and this particular cow was also given away. Now the first Brahmin to whom this cow had given, he came back and he said, no, wait, that cow belongs to me, O king. Remember, you had given that cow to me. Then, but now how come you've taken it back? You've taken back a gift that you gave me, and not only that, you're now giving it to somebody else as a gift again. That's not fair. So this is what the person told me, and I never realized, Nrika says. I did not realize that it had happened. I begged him to forgive me, and I said, sorry, oh sir, I didn't realize that this had happened. I will give you 100 more cows of superior variety to compensate for this lapse on my part, and please take. But the other person the Brahmin was hell-bent on not agreeing. He was hurt and upset. And the other person, the second person to whom I was giving away, was also upset, because he felt that I was giving him something that, it was meant for somebody else and it was given to him. So he also was upset. So both of them were upset and they left. And I was so righteous, and such an incident really upset me so much at that instance, that I just died. And when I reached the abode of Yama, Yama told me, "O king, you have done so many wonderful things. You have done so much of philanthropy all your life. You have lived for the sake of others. So you will surely have you will enjoy the fruits of the good karma that you have accumulated. However, one small incident has happened in your life where the circumstances were such, not your fault, but the circumstances were such that two people went away displeased in your kingdom. Two people. So you will have to suffer for that one small lapse on your part. So what would you like to do? Would you like to enjoy the fruits? Would you like to go to heaven and enjoy the good things first and then enjoy the hell, or how would you like it?" So this option was given to me. So I decided that I will face the difficult part first. So I said, let me face the punishment first. And then the Lord of Death said, "Okay, so fall to the ground, to the earth. You will go to the earth and live there as a garden lizard until you are redeemed." So I have been living here for I do not know how many years. But now, even though this was a curse, even though this was supposed to be a punishment for me, I don't look at it as a punishment, because you, O Krishna, the Lord himself, you have come yourself and you touched me, and because of that I'm so purified. Now I don't want anything else. All I will do is just chant your name and be and experience supreme bliss. So this is what Drika says. So this is a small story about the son of Ikshvaku, Drika, from the Bhagavad Puran. So he was so he believed in paropakaratham idam shariram. Truly he was so upset by that one little incident that at that very instance he died. So we can imagine, of course we're talking about a different era altogether, and things that happened in a different epoch, but such was the righteousness of this king, and so much he believed in philanthropy and paropakara. परोपकाराय फलन्ति वृक्षाः परोपकाराय वहन्ति नद्यः परोपकाराय दुहन्ति गावः परोपकारार्थम् इदं शरीरम्. नमो नमः.